Today is day 13. I'm sorry for the late upload, y'all. Life just happens, some small excuse, but it doesn't mean I get to skip. But today is day 13. Today's quote is, if you always do what you always did, you will always get what you always got. Like, imagine repeating exactly what you do and expecting a different outcome. 1 plus 1 has always equaled 2. If you do 1 plus 1, you will always get 2. Now, it doesn't go to show, like, of course, there's good habits and bad habits. Like, if you always do late every weekend hangouts, like clubbing or doing social activities that just kill your time, you always do what you always get. You always get what you always got. If you always did what you always But now, for example, let's say you went to the gym, right? Let's say you went to the gym and ate good food consistently, because I believe that eating clean, for the most part, it takes up 70% of the effort of going to the gym, and the extra 30 is actually working out. But if you ate clean and went to the gym consistently, you always did what you always do, right? So meaning you do all those things and then you always did that. It will take a little bit more time to get what you got, So there's things that you gotta be a little bit patient, but you will see the outcome. Like, it's not like you don't know that something's good gonna happen. Something good is not gonna happen. Like, that something is good is gonna happen. Like, the longer you wait on something, the longer you stay consistent with something, the chance that you gonna have ending up, actually being successful with it. Now, those are like taking patient times with it, but something even more immediate could be, let's say you put in more hours at work instead of coming home, just sitting down and enjoying TV time. You will get a higher check, and then you can obviously you can say invest that and stuff like that. It's crazy too, because I just heard about this story that a janitor, like a random janitor, I didn't even know this, I just heard it recently, but a random janitor, he passed away with $8 million. Now, a lot of people think, oh, he just saved every penny, and as a janitor his entire life. I don't even think as a janitor, like, this dude was not, certified, he was not degree, he was not licensed, he was just a janitor. And he was able to achieve that type of portfolio to himself. $8 million is not cheap, because if his kids take that and were to play smart with it, his bloodline is set. No question in my mind. They just need one more generation to do exactly what he just did. He said, but in the simple fact that it wasn't saving that got him to that money. It was the fact that he was disciplined enough for a majority of his life to not spend those extra dollars on his check, work harder on his check, and also put that money into that check into investing. There was 3 things that this dude did for a long time. You see, you have to be able to keep on going even though you don't see the outcome. And guess what? He passed away without even knowing what that $8 million felt like. He passed away without even knowing what that $8 million felt like. Is that not crazy? Like, imagine you worked as hard as you did, and you never even got to see the benefit of all that hard effort you did. Guess what? Is your purpose for yourself? Is your purpose, like, it could be for yourself, I'm not gonna lie to you there, but at times that's when your why gets weak. the reason why you're pushing to get that money gets weak. Because sometimes you could say you're satisfied. You see, when you do it for yourself, you can get satisfied to a point where it's like, I don't even need any more money. I don't even have to need it. Like, I could just be okay where I'm at, and I'm satisfied. When you push the why for yourself, of course you can want more things and not be satisfied, but usually, people don't work that hard to be able to see that kind of gain on their efforts. So when your why, when that guy, the janitor's why was so deep that it was beyond himself. It was for his family, because he did not even get to spend $1 of that $8 million. $1 of it. He did not spend $1 of it. Like, you can tell, when life is getting to that point, and you don't see so much health benefits, stuff like that. And of course you can random time, God forbid it happens. But guess what? This man grew to be of age, of age. The reason why he passed is of age, So he did not even spend a single dollar of $8 million. And that goes to show him and his brain, his why was so deep that it was even more than $8 million. Is why. I think when I think about that thing, is more than $8 million is what he wanted to see. Of course, it's probably what everybody wanted to see, but he didn't. It's crazy, even with that high of a goal or that high of achievement, that he was only able to do that by being a janitor. It's so crazy. It's so beyond me. And now people is working damn near doctor jobs and have less than him. How does that make sense? We all know. Come on now, we all know that highest paid job, doctor, lawyer, But if a janitor was almost to amount more wealth than some of the, let's say, the bracket, I'm gonna say the bracket between all doctors and all lawyers and all those high paid jobs, his net worth was higher than a lot of most of the people. And it could be the details in between, how whether they don't know how to invest, or they have kids. I probably don't, but I promise you, when a lot of doctors, you see doctors now, when you go into the doctors that start having their own practice, the lawyers that start having their own practice, they're taking that risk. Now that's a business investment, you see. So now they grew their net worth. But I'm talking about the ones that are hired, that work for a company. Of course, there's big law firms and everything, but not everybody works for a big law firm. And now, mind you, so all these people got the quality of having the good paying salary, and they only got, less than what a janitor was able to, portfolio-wise make. But it's crazy. It shows that there's no limits in this world. But like I said, today's quote is, if you always do what you always did, you will always get what you always got. And I'll see y'all later.